Hey everyone, thanks for joining me. This is Imelda from Mad Yummy Yoga, and thanks for joining me here in London at Pembroke Square for a little bit of yoga. Here we go. Take a nice deep breath and take it on down. It's a beautiful day here in London. We just got here this morning, so a little bit of jet lag still, so I'm going to take it nice and easy. I'll give you a few hard things that you can put on repeat on your own if you would like. Just keep breathing and maybe find a little back bend. The sky is absolutely gorgeous. I don't know if you can see the trees behind me, but they're so pretty. Find your forward fold. Do your best to straighten those knees as much as you can. Crown of the head just pulling you down. Tailbone up to the beautiful sky. And bend your knees a lot and come on up and let's find a chair. So pretty here, you guys. Nice deep breaths. So the temperature here is in the low 70s. It was 49 when we got here this morning. Let's create a little more fire here. You know the drill. Just up and down, burning up those thighs. Give me 4 more. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Did I say I was going to go easy? I did, didn't I? Come on up. Find your full forward fold. Nice deep breath here. Place the palms on the shins and find your half forward fold. Do your best to lengthen your spine as much as you can. Tailbone reaching behind you, crown of the head pulling forward, and slide it down to your full forward fold. Let's walk our hands out here and find a plank. Nice deep breath here. Remember all the things in your plank. You want to have a baby bend in the elbows, broad space between the shoulders, and tuck that tailbone to create a little bit of fire in your core, in your glutes. And whenever you're ready, go ahead and just lower down. You can chaturanga if that's in your practice, and then find your up dog. And then come right back into your down dog. And walk your hands all the way forward. Find that full forward fold again. Really getting those hamstrings to just find length. And find your half forward fold. Lengthen the spine, nice long flat back. Slide down into your full forward fold. Bend your knees a lot and find mountain pose. And let's sink back down into that chair. Nice, beautiful, beautiful day here in London. So in your chair, you just want to reach the sit bones back and the knees forward. Try to keep your heart shining forward. Chest up. Sometimes we tend to put our heart facing the floor, thinking that's getting us into a deeper chair, but it's really not. So here we go with the inching. Come on, you got this. You're stronger than you think. You want to build some fire in those muscles to get them to strengthen. Nice deep breathing. And we're going to take it up to mountain pose in 1, 2, 3, and 4. Rise up, find your back bend. Full forward fold. Half forward fold. Slide those hands down. Walk back into that plank again. Take a moment here in your plank to really feel strong. Check in with your tailbone. Tuck it just a little bit. Nice deep breathing. Make sure you have that baby bend in those elbows. Now for chaturanga, I like to come up high on the balls of my feet and my tippy toes and just lower down. Then find your up dog. Find your down dog. Now this time in our down dog, let's bring our big toes together and then just send the right leg up to the ceiling in your 3-legged dog. And let's go ahead and open up the hip to the side by dropping that heel to the glute. And then close the hips, straighten that leg. Now we're going to glide right into our plank and bring our knee to our chin and just hold there for a moment, feeling strong. And then go right back into that three-legged dog. Open up the hip and come back to your three-legged dog. Find knee to chin. Last one, three-legged dog. Open up the hip. Let that heel drop to the glute. And find your three-legged dog. Go ahead and step it on through. And just rise up into a high lunge. Just breathe here. Just take your time, finding your balance. You want to be on 2 tracks and not 1. Let's build a little heat right here by dipping and rising. And dip and rise. Did I tell you this was going to be a power flow yoga session? I didn't, did I? I lied. Breathe. Let's do 2 more. And 1 and 2. Rise up. Now I'm simply going to straighten both legs and just lean forward, reaching, finding great length in the body. Then spiral the hands down, step that foot back, find your three-legged dog. Actually, your down dog, so sorry. Down dog. Just breathing. Take a moment here to just pedal it out. And let's find a wide-legged down dog. Tailbone to the sky. Press your chest through the arms. Breathe. We're going to take the right hand underneath our body and grab onto the left ankle and look up at this beautiful sky. And bring that hand back. Take a moment to pedal it out here. Just relax. Tailbone to the sky, chest pressing towards the thighs, and reach the left hand underneath and find the right ankle. And just take a look at that gorgeous London sky. And release. We're going to walk our hands back to our feet and just have a wide leg forward fold here. Focus on straightening those knees as much as you can. Think about grabbing your ankles and pulling your chest to your thighs as you straighten the legs as much as feels comfortable to you. Might feel a little bit uncomfortable, but you can sit in a little bit of discomfort sometimes when you're trying to grow. Nice deep breathing here. Then we're going to go to the other side. Before we do that, let's take some relaxing breaths together. So plant your hands, heel toe your feet underneath your hips. Bend your legs. Find that chair. Did I say relaxing breaths? Yeah, let's do it. Just come on up. And here we go. In neutral, we're just going to take a deep breath here. And take it on down. And rise up. And take it on down. And rise up. Nice deep breaths to relax your body. Last one. And find a baby back bend. And this time, let's take a moment to just find some side bends here. So nice and flowy. Taking your time, breathing with your movements. Just breathe. And here we go. Let's get to the other side. So just let your hands just float down. Take a moment here to let your shoulders roll back. Relax yourself. Nice deep breath. And here we go, rising up. And down to a full forward fold. And walking it out to find our down dog. Let's do a little work in plank for just a moment. Broad space between the shoulders, bend in the elbows. You know the drill. Tuck that tailbone to fire up those glutes, those abs. Breathe. And then find your down dog. And find your perfect plank. And find your down dog. And a perfect plank. Well, I mean, it might not be perfect, but try to get as perfect as you can. It's never perfect. And find your down dog. Now, if your toes are not already together, bring them together. And I like to shift my feet in just a little bit when I'm going from a plank to a down dog. I just want my feet a little closer to me. Tailbone to the sky, chest to the thighs. And here we go. We're lifting the left leg up to the sky. Just point the toe. Breathe. Can you open up that hip? Let that heel drop to the glute. Look at the sky. Now close the hip and find your three-legged dog. And open up the hip, dropping the heel. And close. You point both of your pelvic corners, bones towards the ground. Last one. Open it up. Close it up. We're going to shift into a plank with the knee to the nose and take it back up to the down dog, three-legged dog, and knee to the nose and find that down dog. Open up the hip, drop the heel, close the hip, three-legged dog and three-legged plank, and lift it back up. Open the hip, heel to the glute, raise that toe, close the hip and knee to the nose. Breathe. And last one, three-legged dog. Go ahead and lower that foot. Find a beautiful down dog. Toes together. Lift the leg. Sweep it up. Plant the foot. Find a high lunge. Just breathe. We're going to do our little dips here. Dipping it down. Bringing it up. And dipping it down. And bringing it up. And dip. And rise. And dip. And rise. Woo! Creating some fire here. I think I got two more. 1 and 2. Nice. Straighten both legs. Woo! And just reach. Reach forward. Reach forward. So both legs are straight and I'm trying to just reach forward. Flat back, long, strong arms. And spiral the hands down. Take that leg back. Find your beautiful plank. Breathe as your tailbone tucked. I'm just going to lower myself down, but I come up on my tippy toes first for Chataranga. Find my up dog, and then find my down dog. Breathe. I'm going to try that again. Find my plank. Lean on forward. Take it down. Up dog and down dog. And I'm just going to walk my feet forward and find a full forward fold. Just grab onto opposite elbows, hang and ragdoll. You earned this delicious little rest. You hear the airplanes flying above me. And of course we had those two little handsome boys that were playing earlier. But it is what it is. That's a public park. Feels delicious here. So I'm going to just plant the left hand down and lift the right arm, fingers up to the sky, and try to get both shoulders stacked one on top of the other. And breathe. Let that hand float back down and switch to the other side. And let that hand float back down. Using tent fingers, I'm going to heel toe my feet apart just a little bit with my heels in, toes out, and I'm just going to lower my bottom. Just lower the bottom and then lower it all the way through the chair. And just sit here in my yogi squat. I'm going to jump it back a little so you can see my feet. This is nice. Feels good after all of that. Whew, nice deep breathing. So I'm using the backs of my arms to press open the thighs, and then I'm pinching my shoulder blades slightly together so that I can have a proud heart shining forward. This is a yogi squat, and we're going to do a bind here in yogi squat, and then we're going to finish. And you know what? I could not carry a mat with me to London. It just wasn't going to happen for me. So I'm not doing any lay down on the floor types of exercises. But if you want to stretch after and you have a mat and you're comfy, you go for it. All right, so here we go. I'm going to take my left hand and just plant it in front of me, but I'm really pushing into the ground. Now what I want to do is take this shoulder and line it up with the hand. So I'm going to turn my whole body as if somebody said, "Hey, Melda," and I turn to say, "What?" And so I want to bring this shoulder to the center. My elbow is coming down to the ground. Breathe. So now I'm going to take this other hand and just wrap it behind my back with the back of my hand tucking in to the ribs. So this hand that's on the ground, my left hand, I'm just going to also take it to the back, but notice it's still on the inside of that leg. And I'm going to bring the hand back to find the fingers. And you probably can't see it. Let me see if I can just shift around a little bit so that you can see it. So this back side of my left arm stays deep inside the left leg, and I just wrap the hand around. Then the other hand comes around, and boom, I just find the fingers. And this is called a yogi squat with a bind, and it feels amazing. Just breathe here. And whenever you get ready, you can just gently release. And let's take a moment here to plant the forearms, elbows on the ground, and just lean on in, bringing your face as close to the ground as you can. Then push back using your muscles and lean it on in and push back using your muscles. Lean it on in, push it back. Now on this last time that we lean it on in, I'm going to try to do a baby crow. And so if you haven't done that before, it's rather new to me. I just found it on YouTube. You know, that's where I find all my stuff. Well, lots of it anyway. You're taking the palms of your hand through the elbow, and that's what's going to support your whole body weight. It's fine. It's going to support your whole body weight. Just lean it on in. Now bring your face to hover over the ground. Squeeze your legs into the backs of your arms and lift the toes up off the ground. And this is a baby crow. The grass smells nice. Anyway, I'm going to turn it back around. We could take a little stand break. Breathe. A little back bend feels delicious. And we're going to do the bind on the other side. I'm just letting the crown of my head just hang down to just give my spine a nice, delicious stretch. Deep breathing here. Then I'm going to turn around a little so you can see the side. And I'm going to bend the knees a lot as if I'm going to sit my bottom in a chair. And then I just go right on through the bottom of the chair. It's okay. You can turn it on. It's fine. We're in a public park. It's not a public park. I need to look at it. Oh! I'm gonna wrap it up right now. I'm so sorry. Okay, so here we go. I'm just gonna do the bind on this side. Take this hand on the inside. Take this hand up to the sky. Remember, the back of your right arm should be on the inside of the right leg. And wrap that around. And wrap that one around. Find the fingers. Nice. Breathing here. And release the bind whenever you're ready. Plant those hands. Lift your tailbone up to the sky. Take a nice deep breath. Bend your knees a lot. And we're done for today, y'all. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope that was good for you. If you need to build a little more fire still, you should just hit it on repeat, you know. Thank you. Bye.